Let's make today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them something super simple. They're getting a ham with pepper jack cheese and avocado croissant sandwich. I think that's how you pronounce it. On one side I'm going to spread some mayo, on the other avocado, and then I'm going to add a couple slices of pepper jack cheese, lots of ham on every corner, lettuce, tomato, and purple onion. Now I'm just going to wrap it in some parchment paper and cut it in half for them, and there she is. I'm also going to wrap it in foil, but the foil serves no purpose but to keep that damn sandwich closed. Along with their croissant sandwich, they're going to get a side of homemade macaroni salad. And last but not least, since it's still Mother's Day, they're going to get a slice of cheesecake. Now, I just pack all the lunches in the phone box, and they're also going to get a side of chippies. And today they had the option between a soda or an agua de Masapan, and they all chose agua de Masapan. And that's it. She picks them up during lunchtime. Can't forget their drinks and some forks and straws. Happy Mother's Day, guys. Bye. Let me show you guys how I make my agua de Masapan. And yes, you heard correctly. You're going to need masapanes, of course, and I'm going to unwrap 7 of them. You're also going to need evaporated milk and a can of sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to add everything into my blender, a teaspoon of vanilla and a small piece of cinnamon stick. I'm going to fill up the rest of the blender with water and blend. I'm going to add half of this mixture into a 2-quart pitcher, and I'm also going to strain it because you don't want pieces of cinnamon stick stuck to your teeth. And then fill up the rest of the pitcher with water. Now, this is the perfect chance for you to taste for sweetness, and most likely you won't need any sugar. If you're trying to be extra, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to rim my cup with a little bit of sweetened condensed milk and some crumbled up masapan. Fill up the cup with ice and then pour your water. I'm also going to add more little crumbs of masapan on top because at this point, I'm just doing the most. And that's it, guys. If you're Mexican, you know we turn everything into agua fresca. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let's make today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them Big Papa Carne asada fried burritos. I begin by adding the carne asada. Then I'm going to add a handful of extra crispy fries, some Mexican blend cheese, guacamole, sour cream, and some nacho cheese. Then I roll it up, making sure that it doesn't bust in my face. And this is what he looks like. Now I'm just going to wrap him up and put him in the little foam box with a little small container of salsa. Today I had 7 of these orders. Now, along with the burrito, they also got a raspberry cookie that I just wrap in plastic wrap so they each get their own. They also had the option between soda or agua de durazno, and most of them wanted the peach water. Except my cousin, she wanted her Diet Dr. Pepper. And that's it, guys. She picks up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. I spread mayo all over my buns to get them nice and toasted. Then I add the barbecue pulled pork all over the sandwich. Make sure I get every corner. Drizzle a little bit of barbecue sauce, add some pickles, and then I'm going to stick it in my panini press. But first, I rub butter and garlic all over the bun so it can get nice and crispy. Once it's ready and it's nice and crispy, I'm going to open up the sandwich and add some coleslaw. And if you don't like coleslaw like me, too bad, so sad, because I'm going to put it in there anyways. It tastes way better with the coleslaw and it completes the sandwich. And there she is. I also made them homemade peanut butter and oatmeal cookies. I'm just going to wrap 2 of them in some plastic. And along with the sandwich, they're going to get twice baked potatoes. Now I'm just going to put everything in the phone box for them. They wanted 4 of these plus an order from someone that I met on TikTok. And they also had the option between soda and watermelon water. And that's it, guys. They pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them flautas ahogadas or flautas with consomme, whatever you know them as. I begin by warming up my tortillas and I separate immediately or they'll start sticking. Then I stuff all my taquitos. The stuffing is papa and pulled pork. I fry them on low till they get nice and crispy and drain them. Now I begin to assemble them on their little foam box. And no, guys, they're not going to get soggy. She's literally sitting there waiting for me to be finished. I'm going to add some lettuce, tomato, onions, sour cream, and lots of queso cotija, and then a side of rice. All that extra room you see where the flautas are at is going to be perfect for that consomme. But I am going to put the consomme on the side in a little heat-proof container so they can pour it themselves, because if I do it, then they will get soggy. Today they wanted 4 of these orders plus someone I met on TikTok. I just pack everything up for them, get their drinks ready, and they pick them up during lunchtime. Bye! Let me show you guys how I make the consomme for my flautas. You're gonna need caldo de pollo. That's gonna be our base. In your blender, you're going to add all these ingredients I'm going to list on the screen. I consider this consomme to be a little on the mild side only because my baby ate from it and he was fine. But if you want it more spicy, you can just add more chile de árbol or less if you want it less spicy. I'm gonna fill up my blender with my caldito de pollo and then blend it. While that's blending, I'm going to add a little bit of oil to my pot because I'm going to fry my consomme. And this should be ready once it starts to boil. This is your perfect chance to taste for salt. If it needs more salt, just add more chicken bouillon. And if it's too thick, add a little bit more water. And just like that, you're ready to drown those flautas. I'm gonna put mine on the side so my flautas can get nice and wet because my man likes it wet. The flautas, guys. And a little bit on top so they can be soaked, drowned, ahogadas, whatever you want to call them. And that's it, guys. This is the way I made the consomme for my flautas ahogadas. Hope you guys like this recipe. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I made them Nashville style chicken sandwiches. And yes, they are very spicy. I begin by coating my chicken with my flour and spices, and then I throw it in the fryer, let it get nice and crispy. I butter up my buns and then spread mayo like a maniac. Who the hell spreads mayo like that? Added tomato, lots of pickles, lettuce, and the chicken. Then I put the top bun and wrapped it in some parchment paper. I get all their sauces ready for them. This is going to be the spicy oil seasoning that goes on top of the chicken that's very spicy and some ketchup. Now I just put everything in the foam box with a little side of fries, the spicy oil seasoning thing for their chicken, and the ketchup. Today they wanted 6 of these orders plus a couple from some people I met on TikTok. And since today's Friday and it's hot AF, I decided to cut up some watermelon for them and gave that watermelon a nice rim job with some sandia rim dip. By the way, my son sells this rim dip here in town also. Now I just pack everything up for them, get their drinks ready, and that's it, guys. She comes and picks them up during lunchtime. Bye! Packing lunch for my husband. Tomorrow my husband's taking a white buttery rice with veggies and camarones con crema, or a shrimp in a creamy garlic sauce. I'm gonna wrap 2 pieces of garlic bread in some foil in hopes that they're still good from here until lunchtime so he can eat with his shrimps. For his fruit, I'm gonna cut up some watermelon and put it in his little container with, of course, a little bit of watermelon rim dip. If you guys haven't tried rim dip with fruit, you guys are really missing out. Now, I'm also gonna cut up some strawberries for him because I did buy a lot of fruit, and if I don't feed these mother truckers the fruit, it will go bad in my fridge. So I just wash it, cut it, and put it in this cute little container. I'm also gonna pack him a couple of homemade peanut butter and oatmeal cookies and his note to let him know how much I love him. I'm gonna pack everything in his lunch pile with a couple more snackies and a couple of drinks because his work has been slacking a bit. So I put a Gatorade and a protein shake. And here's a clip of Bento and Franklin sleeping with lettuce in their mouth. And that's it, guys. His tea and some type of granola bar for the morning. Bye! Let me show you guys how I made my stuffed jalapeno tacos. I'm gonna stick a couple of jalapenos into my air fryer for 400 degrees for 10 minutes. I don't remove the skin and I don't remove the seeds. I just split them open and stuff them with Mexican blend cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want, like Manchego or Oaxaca, but this is all I had at my house. Now I just make sure that my cheese is all the way stuffed inside my jalapeno before I begin to wrap them with some pancetta, but you can also use bacon. I stick them back into my air fryer at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes until the pancetta gets nice and crispy. Now I'm just gonna split them open. And there you have it, guys. This is your stuffed jalapeno. Now you can either put them in tortas or in this case, tacos. I'm gonna warm up my tortillas using the fat for my asada because I like to be healthy. Now I'm just gonna add my jalapeno to my tortilla and try to split it open, but that shit was hot as fuck. Add your meat of choice. In my case, it was asada. And just top it with your favorite toppings. I'm using cebolla, cilantro, a little bit of salsita, and some lime juice. And that's it, guys. Hope you like my recipe. Bye!